starting to feel a little bit like a kids show around here. Hi everyone, and welcome to Books, the JKM Library's book recommendation show. I'm Jocelyn Codner, the Reference and Outreach Librarian. Two quick announcements before we get started. First, go find the library's table at the Student Engagement and Employment Fair right now. Yes, the fair is happening today, September 1st, out on the Shadyside Quad, and the JKM Library has a table. Just come out and say hi. Second, the JKM Library has a really amazing mental health series happening this fall called Scare the Stress Away. I'll put the link to details and registration in the description. Are you a little bit spooky and a whole lot of stressed out? Come take a deep breath, let out a blood-curdling scream, and give your brain a break with spooky crafts and meditations. Each session will have a fun, spooky prompt based on one of our favorite horror books, and you can use the hour to create art or crafts based on that prompt. Or you can disregard the prompt entirely and follow your own dark and winding path. You can also just change into a zombie if you want and stare into the void for a little bit. Whatever allows you to relax. Our first session is Wednesday, September 15th from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. and the prompt is Cursed Objects. Remember to follow that link in our description for additional details and registration links, and we hope to see you in our haunted library on September 15th. Today I'm going to be highlighting some comics that we have in the JKM Library's collection. Yeah, of course we have comic books and graphic novels, come on. First up is the widely celebrated The Sandman, written by Neil Gaiman. Artists include Sam Keith, Mike Dringenberg, and Malcolm Jones III. Colorist is Daniel Vozo, letterer is Todd Klein, and the covers are by Dave McKean. Preludes and Nocturnes is volume 1 of 10 and includes issues 1 through 8 of the comic. And speaking of liking things a little bit spooky, this is absolutely horror and dark fiction, not for the faint of heart, my friends. The Sandman follows Dream, also known as Morpheus, one of the Endless. The Endless are a group of very powerful supernatural beings who hold dominion over different forces or concepts. Dream's domain, as I'm sure you can guess, is dreams. When the series begins, Dream has been imprisoned for 70 years and has just escaped his captor, an infamous practitioner of left-hand path magic. Dream spends the first volume hunting down his items of power that were stolen from him while imprisoned. This takes him on a sprawling journey through different worlds and realms where he encounters a lot of interesting characters. The Sandman is dark and adventurous and contains cosmic horror, body horror, weird esoteric magic, old mythology, and really amazing artwork. It's also a little bit funny, which is definitely a Gaiman trait. If you like things like Last Podcast on the Left, or The Odyssey, or the movie Constantine, you'll definitely like The Sandman. In fact, John Constantine and several other DC characters make guest appearances in this volume. It's really a lot of fun. You can check out Volume 1 of The Sandman, Preludes and Nocturnes from the JKM Library today. And now for something completely different. Relish, My Life in the Kitchen is a graphic memoir recounting comic artist and author Lucy Knisley's life growing up around food, cooking, and the restaurant industry. This memoir is truly a love letter to food and cooking. Reading this thing is gonna make you hungry. Although I will say, I don't know that many children who actually love oysters like Knisley claims she did when she was growing up. Knisley recounts glorious dinner parties thrown by her parents and their VIP friends. She talks about experiencing the neighborhoods she grew up in through the street food that she ate there. She recalls memories of friends and family through the meals that they would enjoy together. Knisley talks about kitchen fails, meeting celebrities, and adventures abroad, all through the lens of food. This memoir is incredibly charming, and Knisley's illustrations are warm and inviting, much like a kitchen on, say, Thanksgiving. Relish is also educational. Knisley includes recipes for some of her favorite foods throughout the entire work. Seriously, this thing could easily be a cookbook. It'll make you want to invite all your favorite people over for a delicious home-cooked meal. You can check out Relish, My Life in the Kitchen by Lucy Knisley from the JKM Library today. Before I leave you, I just want to put a quick reminder about Easy Borrow into your brain. The JKM library doesn't have many textbooks in our collection, but Easy Borrow is a way for you to search for the titles you need and request them from our partner libraries. Follow the link in our description to get to our Easy Borrow page. From there, you can follow the instructions listed to search for and request important course materials and textbooks that you need for class. Once you put in a request for a book, it takes about 5 business days for that book to reach the JKM library. Once it does arrive, you'll get an email letting you know it's ready for you to pick up. You then get to keep the book for the entire semester, which is why Easy Borrow is so great for textbooks. If you have any questions about how to use Easy Borrow, please reach out to the library. We'd be more than happy to show you. And that's all for this episode of Books. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check the description for important links. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter for up-to-date information. You can find us on Instagram at JKM Library and on Facebook at Chatham's Jenny King Mellon Library. Again, I'm Jocelyn, reminding you that if you have any question at all, you can always ask a librarian. Happy reading.